Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is HaZeeq, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Crypto.com CRO token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check that out before watching this one so that you have more context. Now, jumping into the daily chart. So we do have a large Fibonacci retracement set up over here from the swing high that we had over here on February 23rd. All the way to the swing low of the June bottom. The first fib level, or the zero fib level, I should say, doesn't show up for some reason. It's glitched out. I don't know, but it's right over here. Trust me. So from there, we did have a 1.618 target at 83 cents almost. And I knew that because the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement is the target after you start breaking the swing high, which is this level, right? And that's exactly what we started doing over here. And I gave you this target on Twitter, on YouTube. I've been talking about it for a long time. And from there, we saw a retracement all the way back to the previous all-time high to this level. So you broke through, back tested as support. Technically, you're doing everything you need to for the continuation of the uptrend. So this is a very, very healthy thing. Now, what we need to do is to get above the 1.272 right now, which is at 50 cents, and back test that as support and secure that level as a strong support zone. So that's exactly what we're trying to do right now with this rally. Next up, I want you to pay attention to the 20 EMA, which is the yellow line over here, and the red line, which is the 55 EMA. So we're having a bullish cross right now. Well, we're not having it yet, but it seems in a couple of days we will have that bullish cross, which is when the 20 will cross above the 55. That will give you your buy signal, your uptrend confirmation. So that will be a very bullish thing indeed. And after these bullish crosses, typically the prices do see a bit of more of a strong move to the upside. Sometimes they don't, but as you can see, we're a bit far away from the 20 EMA, so in case of a pullback, I would look for the 20 EMA on the daily chart for support. That's around about 45 cents at the minute. Now, this light blue buy zone, or for now it is a buy zone, but this was a resistance level that we got rejected from over here, February 2nd, which was the day of the last CRO update. And I did tell you that you could potentially take profits over here and buy back in lower if you're a swing trader. And that's exactly what happened. We had a 10% discount. You could have got your tokens back at a 10% discount basically. But that's only if you're looking to do that, or you were looking to take profits for some reason, which I don't recommend anyone take any profits right now, but I'm not a financial advisor. But it's just that we're, moving out of the bottom right now. So, there is a lot of room to grow for a lot of the altcoins. Now, if you pay attention, you can see that you do have a smaller fib over here. So this Fibonacci retracement, right? They're overlapping with the levels of the larger Fibonacci retracement, but I do want you to pay attention to, actually, let me just remove that one so it's not as distracting. We're going to get rid of that one. There we go. So this is better. So we have a swing high over here, which was on November 24th. We set that high, and we have a swing low over here on November 17th. That gave us the 1.618 target at 20 cents. So I did give you that target. I told you if you start losing the first fib level, you would be in that target, just like you were in the in a technical target to the 1.618 when you were climbing to the upside. It works the same way when you're climbing to the downside, basically. But we barely lost the first fib level over here at 37.5 cents. Wicked below, got back above it, and ever since never looked back, which is good in my opinion. But still, this yellow rectangle is a great buy zone. If we do have any sort of a flash crash, anywhere from 37.5 to 34 cents is a great buy zone in my opinion. And this light blue zone we don't need anymore because that was only useful for the time being. Right now, we're breaking through the 786 Fibonacci retracement over here. We could have a back test of support in the future. If we do have a pullback, maybe the 20 EMA will creep up by that time and we'll have a bounce off of this area and come back up. But what you're looking at right now is the golden ratio, the 0.618 on this Fibonacci retracement. And you do want to break through that and back test it as support, because if you start retracing to the downside and you start coming back up and retracing to the upside and you get rejected from the golden ratio, that's essentially your dead cat bounce. So that's something we don't want to see, because that's negative. Obviously, it is positive for those who want to buy in lower, but in general, that is a negative thing, and that is potentially going to tell us that we are going to start climbing back down once again, which for now, I don't see that happening because the markets are flipping bullish. We are starting to see these bullish crosses occur on the daily charts, and we're breaking previous swing highs, which is great. We have broken through the swing high at 50 cents over here for Crypto.com, which is a good indicator. So yeah, this is where we may run into 54 cents. Basically, could be your nice sell region over here, and then you can look to take profit and to buy back in at the 20 EMA potentially, or another little swing trade potential for you there. But if you're holding for the long term, no need to worry about any of this. So yeah, once we do get the let me just bring back the fib. There we go. Once we do break through the golden ratio and back test at our support and continue on, I'm going to remove this Fibonacci retracement to the downside, and we're going to focus on the larger Fibonacci retracement. I'll probably set up a couple of Fibonacci's here and there, but we're focusing on the large one for the long term. So the next target after we break through the 1.618 is the second fib level, and that's sitting at $1.43.5. So we'll be targeting that, and I'm pretty sure we can get to $2 by the end of the bull market at least. I think Crypto.com will be a top 10 crypto project in the next 12 months, probably, yeah, by the end of the bull market. So let's see what happens. Jumping into the daily RSI. All right, it is a bit messy. I do apologize, but as you can see, the levels are playing out very nicely, and if we take a look over here, February 2nd, this is where we landed, and I did give you this white trend line a very long time ago. As you can see, we've been holding it as support ever since August, basically. And we lost it over here. Obviously, we lost it with the January pullback, but then we had a breakthrough to the upside, and you had a back test of support over here, as you can see, and from there, you bounced to the upside. You ran into the resistance at 60.8 on the index. You retraced a little bit, and then you broke through. So everything is working out very nicely right now. So we're going to get rid of that and get rid of that. So yeah, for now, I would be targeting the green trend line for a potential pullback, because that's an important area of support that we've been holding previously. We lost it, and now we've broke through it once again. We need a back test of support in case of a pullback. But let's see, if you start getting above the index of 70 here, that could be quite negative in terms of momentum, because you would be starting to perhaps create some bearish divergences, bearish hidden divergences on the 4-hourly charts. So if you see yourself do something like this and get overextended to these levels and get above the index of 70, 75, 80, that would be an indicator to take some profits if you're looking to do that, because eventually you're going to start climbing back down and you can buy back in at some support levels on the RSI. So yeah, that's what I see for Crypto.com for the near future. We're not going to be jumping into the 4-hourly chart at the minute, because the video has gone on for quite too long, but look for this bullish cross. If you're sitting on the sidelines waiting to enter, the bullish cross on the daily chart would be a great indicator. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post quick technical analysis for some of the projects that we follow on the channel and some of the ones that we don't. We have a Telegram community and a Discord server with great community as well. So feel free to join those, ask away if you need any help with anything. People will help you out, and make sure to check out my Patreon. It's a great way to support me and a great way for me to give back to those who support me. Feel free to check it out. Like I said, links are in the description. Think of it as buying a cup of coffee, but instead of the coffee, you get around about 55 to 60 posts per month with low cap gems, buy and sell alerts, market sentiment analysis and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.